boss. Also, Justin Pitts is his name, and the link will be in the description below, in the video when I'm done. But I wanted to just show you a picture of him because thanks to this man right here, the TI program, I'm hoping will get exposed. I mean, unfortunately, he did pass away, and I miss him very much, and it's very sad. But I wanted to give targeted individuals some concrete evidence as to how we can go about fighting back, because we don't have to just sit down and take this crap anymore. You know, I have enough information with Justin's help that I think that we will actually be able to do something about this. Okay, so this is Justin. I'll have a link to the video. He goes on for 25 minutes, and I actually have a transcript, but if you email me, you can get the transcript. So I wanted to go over, because my other video was, I talked to Next, and he said it was all over the place, so I wanted to go over a couple of things that I want you all to do FOIA requests from the U.S. Army, from the Office of the Inspector Generals of the Department of Defense, and to your Congress. All three of those, I think, we'll need as targeted individuals to start doing, because once we get the three areas hit where the FOIA requests have to come through, I'm praying that that will actually get us somewhere to prove this is actually happening, okay? So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you something. This right here, oops, right here. This is right here is the weapons system handbook that the U.S. Army, and I'll have a link to the description here as well. And this, I did this in my other video. This exact classroom is called the Persistent Cyber Training Environment, and this is what Justin described before he passed away that they were using on him, okay? So it's a classroom similar to this. I cannot be 100% sure if this is the exact classroom they were doing it in, because I don't even know if this is on, I think this is on the same base, but I want to show you some other stuff too. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you, this is the training environment. It's at 12211 Science Drive, Orlando, Florida. 32826. I'll put a link into them for FOIA request, because I would like everybody to request information on this particular program, because this particular program, according to Justin, who was an Army Ranger, mind you, he said that they were using this to remote neural monitor him. They were using this to, attack him electronically. So he would actually have somebody on the phone, right? Or, messing with his phone at the same time that he was getting like electrocuted with electromagnetic frequency. So that being said, there's other programs going on at this location, but they are all ran through this particular program. The PEO Simulation Training and Instrumentation is called STRI, okay? They do a closed combat training, virtual augmented reality training simulation. So this is another one that they are using. I'm just going to go through them kind of quickly. Here's another one that they're using. This one refers to lasers, but we all know that lasers actually can affect us electromagnetically, and they do send signals through them. So if they tell you that it's just for like nuclear or whatever, that's not true. And even cars that are autonomous, they have the same, they're called LiDAR. It's the same thing. So this is another training one. And you notice how all of these say, this is the Joint Land Component Constructive Training and Capability. They all say at the bottom, PEO Simulation Training and Instrumentation in Orlando, Florida. So I just want to keep that, I want you guys to understand that it is this place. This particular part of their program, this project is called OneSAF. This is particularly deals with the targeting of people using the neuro weapons. We'll just call them that. And they do simulations, and they can mess with your phone and stuff like that. Now you see a lot of this highlighted because I went through this whole thing and I was like, this one is really, really important. So there's this one, and then this is also part of the OneSAF. And it says, if you look here where I have it highlighted on the left there, it says fiscal year 19 to 20, they're fielding it, which leads me to believe that it's running operational, which is why I think we're having these shootings right now. Okay, these programs are going live and they are causing mass shootings. And I think that everything that's happening with the border and all of that crap has everything to do with these programs, which is why we need to go and stop them and go to Congress and do the FOIA request and try and get this exposed and target individuals. What choice do we have? But we have to. We'll save the whole nation if we try. And if enough of us go out there, there's so many of us targeted, and we start bringing information about FOIA to the government, they can't turn their eye on their own documents. You know what I mean? So it's just, we can't go in there and say that that we hear voices or whatever, but we can do this. So this is biometric capability, enabling capability, and it's also a part of the PEO STR, and it's using biometrics to obviously attack you, right? Monitor you. Here's the Intelligence Electronic Warfare Tactical Proficiency Trainer, blah, blah, that's a mouthful. This is also the PEO STRI. Okay, so just another one. Here's another one where they monitor you. And they say it's for soldiers, but we all know this isn't true. And they're basically doing a virtual constructive augmented reality. God knows what that means, okay? Unless we're sitting there at the base ourselves, which we all need to go, which we'll never be allowed to. It's just, par for the course. So those are the particular programs that I'm trying to expose. I have plans on going to a small newspaper. I'm not going to go to a big one, but I need to get my FOIA request in, and I'm going to the state representative here in California to explain to them about Justin's death, and I'm going to have his death looked into as a murder as soon as I get my documentation together. Because I'm going after these guys, because they are not going to do that to TIs. This is not going to happen on my watch. As long as I'm freaking breathing, this is all I will do. They took my life from me. Screw them. Okay, so that being said, I am going to go over to the internet because I wanted to show you. There's Justin, right? Okay, so this is, if you have some time to research, this website, I'll put a link to it in the description box of the video. This particular website will show you everything DARPA is funding on, okay? So anytime they go to put something out, they go to the FedBizOps.gov website, and this is where government contractors will come in and register to be allowed to bid on projects. DARPA's in here, the U.S. Army, everybody, okay? So this is a really good website because you can just put like neuro, right, and DARPA, and then it'll pull up every project from here, from today, and from 10 years past. So you can take a look to see how this is built up to where we're dealing with today, okay? So this is a really good website. And then this is one of the things I pulled up from this website was the next generation non-surgical neurotechnology. It's called N3. This is how they're spraying us with chemtrails and putting the shit in our body, okay? And this was done in last March, so 2018 in March. This thing is a done deal. So we know that they've already been spraying us. I have no idea, except for the fact that maybe they're going to start using the 5G network to really make that stuff work well. There's a lot of information out there about those frequencies, and I've been doing some research on it. I don't have a lot right now, but I want to get this out because this is so important to me, because I am going to do a FOIA request and I'm going to Congress. I'm not going to sit here and take this shit anymore. This is on DARPA's website. This is how they're remote neuromonitoring us, and I'll put this a link in, of course, but it's like, I don't know how many people actually realize that this is just one program. One, y'all. This is actually the bid for that other one I just showed you, okay? And they have what's called, hold on, I'm gonna scroll down here. At the bottom here, you can see they have next generation non-surgical neurotechnology. They basically go in and give you a lobotomy, y'all. I mean, this is crazy. So you can go to this website. You can explore it. They have biotechnology office, neuroscience, you name it, okay? So I'll leave a link for that too. I really don't have a whole lot to say, except that I have some steps here, and I've done some research on who to go to. I'll put a link into the FOIA request at the Army. I don't think the Army is going to help us. I think they're going to deny it, which is why I'm going to put in the Office of the Inspector General. And some of the questions that they asked, Office of the Inspector General of the intelligence community. See, I'm going, and I'll put the link for this place. I want to go through the intelligence office. I don't want to go through the military. I'm going to go straight to them, and then I'm going to go to the oversight committee of the intelligence agencies. Just bam, bam. Because what I would like to do, and I think if enough of us complain and go to the Army, we can get their security clearances revoked, and they won't be able to work on these projects. You know, there's been a lot of suicides of active military, not just veterans. And, you know, these people are narcissistic psychopaths that are running these programs. And they need to be removed from their security clearance and removed from their position because they are doing what's called fraud, waste, and abuse. Okay? Very simple. And I can even help you fill it out. I have it typed out for the intelligence community inspector general. So basically, there's a form you fill out. I'm basically turning in the Army. I'm turning them in for treason, murder, cyber espionage, human trafficking, and violating COPA. All 5 of those. Okay? All 5 of those they are doing with this program. I am turning in Joshua Pierce, who's a first sergeant, first because Justin reported him to the FBI and to the NSA. So I'm reporting them right to the intelligence community. I will get that asshole's thing revoked, his security clearance revoked. I'm turning in the POE, the thing I just explained to you. And, you know, Justin went through nine. He went through 9 different agencies trying to get this exposed. He went through the right chain of command in the Army because he was actually working in the Army. He went to the Sheriff's Office, the military police, the NSA, the FBI, NATO, UN, Pentagon, and the President's office. This is why they killed him, because he went through the right chain of command trying to stop it. Okay? That's something that we should think about too, you know? I mean, we're not in the military. We can just get a FOIA request and go straight to Congress, and we've got to do it, TIs. We have to. You know, and basically the reason why they actually say on the website for doing FOIA requests, if it's something that endangers public health and safety, that you're supposed to, like, and you can get your FOIA request for free. So that's why I'm going to hit them hard, because it's not only is it an invasion of the Constitution, it's also a public safety issue. So you know, I'm hoping that they will revoke their security clearances. They'll get arrested for treason. I'm also hoping that, you know, that we can expose this, because we're human trafficking victims. Because when you give voice to skull like that, you can't work, you can't do anything. And so, you know, I mean, it is just absolutely gross negligence on the U.S. government's part. So that's what I'm going to do. I suggest doing FOIA request if you guys will help me. DARPA, the Army for sure, the Office of the Department of Defense, the Pentagon, as many as you want. And you know, I'm going to be available through email. If you guys want to just email me, I'll leave a link there for it, and I'll help you out as much as I can. So I'm going to be going to like I said, a small newspaper after I get the FOIA thing done, because I want to go to Congress first because it's classified information. So I'm going to do my due diligence as a good citizen, okay, and somebody who used to have clearance myself. I'm going to go to the Congress, and then I'm going to tell the woman when I go there, my congressional representative in this district, I'm going to say, as soon as I'm done here in this office, I'm going straight to the newspaper. So you need to be completely aware that if you don't do something about this, that I'm going to start exposing it as much as I can. And any TI that actually can help me do it, it's just, please go to your congressman, put the FOIA request in, get the information together, and I'll help you do it as much as you know, whatever you need. I know we can stop this, you guys. I know it's not too late. I know it feels like it's too late when people have mass shootings every damn day and people die for no goddamn reason because these people want to do what they're doing, which is completely, absolutely a horrible thing for humanity. And how dare they? They have children too, don't they get it? Why don't they understand? What's wrong with these people? Whatever. They can just go to fucking prison. All right? So give me a holler if you need me. Cyber9. I'll talk to y'all later, okay? Y'all have a great night. Cyber Reconnaissance over now.